Idly ho there, neighbors. How's it going? Quick update, I guess. I just the other day released an audio podcast, so you should go check that out. I had a conversation with an old friend of mine named Brandis Stoddard, who does the Harbinger of Doom blog, where he talks mainly about 5th edition, but often other things. He also writes for Tribality and a couple other things. And he and I used to work together. We've been friends for, almost 20 years. Not quite, but we're getting up close to that. And he has some interesting thoughts on doing how he does his designs for his homebrew stuff. And the stuff that he posts on his blogs. So I thought it'd be worth conversation. I'll point to a link in the show notes. Beyond that, I have been. I just got the Hong Kong expansion for Shadowrun, and it's awesome so far. I've only played the first few hours of it, but the story is really well done, and the characters that they've introduced have been really interesting. I'm interested to see where it goes. Shadowrun Returns has been a definite success story in how to actually translate the tabletop experience to the desktop in a lot of ways. This is not to say that it has the same flexibility of the tabletop experience. In fact, it has far less. But they do a good job of conveying the world and the story elements of Shadowrun that are interesting. The sort of odd juxtaposition of the ultra, high-tech future dystopia and the wildness and strangeness of magic being, contrasted to that sort of regimented dystopia. And I like the interplay that goes on there. Also, it's a fairly cyberpunk-ish setting. And I've always had a fondness for cyberpunk genre. So, Shadowrun has always been one of my favorite settings. And this one, this game has sort of delivered on making a game that feels like Shadowrun, takes advantage of the world, and makes interesting stories that in that world, and still manages to be easy to get into and easy to play. So it's one of the success stories, as far as I'm concerned, with converting a tabletop game into a computer role-playing game. They could have gone a different way. People have tried to go a different way in the past. It didn't work out so well. This one I'm fond of, and the Hong Kong expansion is actually pretty interesting, pretty well written. They've polished the engine quite a bit. They've made a lot of changes to make it more interesting, to do net runs and things like that. And the presentation, the art and such is excellent. And like I said, the world is deeply fascinating. Even when I wasn't playing, I still enjoyed reading the supplements for Shadowrun. Shadowrun had some of the best written supplements back in the day, because they were fun to read just to get ideas and get story going. But that's what I've been doing. I will actually probably post something a little longer tomorrow. I have plans, but I want to make sure that I have everything in a row before I say what I'm I'm going to be talking about. Anyway, subscribe, like, share with people, and sorry I haven't been posting as often as I used to. And I will try and be better about that. See ya.